Hey guys, it's me again, back with another video for She Leads. If you guys like the video, please share. And I won't get straight into this video because I don't want this video to be long. I want to touch specific subject into taking risks. This is the second part of After Healing. So let me just get right straight into it. I don't have music playing today. Um, yeah, and as you clearly can see, I don't look my best or whatever you want to say because today your girl did not do anything. I literally decided to take a nap before I film. So yeah, let's get to this video. I'm going to start off with how I named the series After Healing, Taking Risks, because there is so much more to life than just healing. And if you think about it, we are always taking risk. It's the risk that sets us up. The risk you take in life actually matters, especially after healing. The risk I'm talking about, quote unquote, stuff that I wrote down, is thinking before reacting to certain things, or thinking that you plan on doing in your life. So thinking about the things that you plan on doing in your life. Because sometimes certain things that you plan on doing requires taking risk. And as an entrepreneur, you guys know, to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner, to be a CEO, period, you have to take risk in life if you want to do that kind of stuff. There's going to be times where you're going to have to take a risk, and you got to know when to take those risks, and you got to know when not to take those risks. As far as that, and there's so many factors about taking risks comes into play, and it matters. It really does, because whatever risk you take, whatever you end up doing, it sets you up and it plays out whatever situation it may be in, especially bad risk and good risk. When you're taking a bad risk, us making bad risk is usually the reason of why we have to heal from certain things, meaning dating the wrong boy, or making the wrong decisions, or hanging around with certain people you know you shouldn't be around. Those are all risk factors that's in your life. Those are simple risk factors. Those are not even big risk factors. So after healing, you want the risk that you want to take is separating out the people you really don't want to be around. And if you do decide to let certain people in your life, you have to have boundaries, because you don't want to risk falling back into a place where you was at, where you just, elevated from, change from that person type thing. So that is the whole thing about taking risk. Taking risk can take you a long way, as far as it can bring you back far, depending on what type of risk that you're taking. And the good type of risk that you want to look for is changing your surroundings, being around people who only want to see people do good. Of course, you know, that's hard, so you have to sit down and really watch and study certain people. But it's something that I usually do. But my thing is, I try to give people the benefit of doubt. And sometimes that's a risk factor that can cause things to fall back down. Because if people show you who they are and stuff like that, then you shouldn't really be giving people the benefit of the doubt. That is when the people show you who they are, you have to believe it the first time, which is my problem. As far as that, taking risks, like I said, can take you a long way, depending on what type of risk you make. And if it's a risk where you don't feel comfortable, where you absolutely don't feel comfortable, where you feel like it's going to affect you in a negative way in life, is how you know that is a bad risk. A good risk is something, it has its pros and cons, because, well, we're not talking about business, so let me just go ahead with the healing after healing risk. this type of risk for changing doesn't really have a pro and con because it's only going to better you. So if you, a risk that you may want to take is shutting out everybody, just being still. Like I said in the last podcast, is praying or meditating or whatever it is that brings you peace. Shut out the world to enter that, and it will show you what you need to do. It will show you what risk that you need to set in line, who is not meant to be in your life, who was seasonal and who was, long term. It will set that up for you guys. That is how I look at taking risk after healing. If you want to talk about taking risk, entrepreneur, business wise, CEO, that's a whole different subject right there. But as far as that, like as you look, every decision that we doing, every decision that we do, no, make, every decision that we make, every action that we do, all really lines up to a risk. Because everything we do kind of is a risk. That's what I look at it. I mean, like walking out the door. Nowadays people are getting killed, however, wherever. So walking out the door is a risk to your life. Even being, I can't really say that because you can be in your house and still get shot. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I don't want to say everything is a risk, but certain factors, situations. You see them right there. But yeah, that's kind of pretty much what I have for you guys today. Only because there was so much going on last week, and there's so much going on this week. With me graduating, this is my last week in school as a seniors. We get out of school early, so this week is senior sign out. So we sign out on Friday. For this whole week, all of our seniors, we have to take our exam early if the seniors did not exempt their exams. And I'm pretty sure I did. I just gotta go back to school and do those missing work, and then I gotta take no exams. But pretty much, yeah. So that's what's going on with this week. And last week was just trying to make sure I stay on top of everything, which is why this, my friend, in my book is short. Is shorter than with my other notes and stuff would be to do a podcast, as well as I see that this video is not going to be as long as the other video, which is amazing with me because I did not intend for that other video to be that long. You guys, I told you guys that I wanted my video to be 10 minutes maximum. That's the longest. So yeah, if you guys have any subjects or whatever the case may be, put them in the comments or DM them to me, because after this video, next week video, we'll end this series and we're gonna move on to the next topic. See you guys.